Hi Capricorn. I wanted to do these in a different location, but we have to work with what we have going on. So there was a thunderstorm earlier. It kind of seems like it's cleared up a little bit, but if you hear thundering, that's what that is. And I would just take it as confirmation, you know? All right, I'm just gonna get into your reading. I get here, you have new energy coming in. After a really tough ending of a cycle. It's almost like this new energy that's coming in is going to make you feel a lot younger. There's an energy here that this old cycle that you were in just wore you down so much, and you felt like get an energy that there was a lot of battling. You're coming out of a cycle of like feeling the need to fight all the time. And it was like fighting to protect yourself, fighting with words. And I get a lot of this is like being perceived incorrectly, because there's an energy where it's like you wanted to come in. For some of you, this might be like an ending of a really toxic relationship. It's like you wanted to come in on your white horse and you wanted to like save the day. But what you had to go through in order to try to save other people just made you feel really drained, to the point that like I feel like whatever this situation aged you. You feel exhausted after dealing with this. And it's made you like question your whole like outlook on the situation, because you initially came in with such good intentions. You initially came in with the intention to like help whoever this is, to be the knight in shining armor, to save the day. And just through this situation, you got so worn down. I get that your words were used against you a lot, and it became like a battle of like wits almost, when it was truly like your intentions were just to fix things. You felt like you had the skills and ability to fix something, and just being in that situation made you realize that it's not your job to save other people, and you learned that the hard way. That's the like one tough part about being a Capricorn too, is that you're ruled by Saturn. So Capricorns are very much like, Capricorns are known for being really successful and well respected, but that success and respect does not come easy. It is a battle that you have to go through, and there are a lot of karmic situations that come up. The nice thing about being Saturn, having Saturn in your chart heavy though, Capricorn, is that other people will experience harsh karma for what they put you through. So I do get that look, it's like you're off your white horse, like Jesus Christ. I regret ever getting involved in that situation. Like my sword is broken from all of, it's just like, I get whoever you thought you were going to help is so stuck in their ways, and it's like all they do is fucking argue in circles. I just get that the conversations with this person are just constantly going in circles. It goes nowhere. They drain you. This is like an energy vampire you had to deal with. But like, look at your energy now. You're like, well, whatever. If this is not how you are, it will be coming soon. For some of you, it's going to come towards the beginning of next month. Yeah, there was a B, so that's confirmation. Your hard work with a B is hard work is going to pay off, especially when it comes to like community. So for some of you, I get that this was you trying to help the community in some way, or you just have to take it how it resonates. But I truly get that you had the best of intentions, and you really thought that you were going to be able to come in and share your perspective, and people were going to listen, and you were going to help everybody, you know, get to a resolution. And what you realized in the process is that this is like an energy vampire ring. Like, these people don't want help. They want to sulk. They want to mope. They want to be the victim. And your attempts to help them just led to you feeling bad. Because I get that whoever this is, they played victim a lot. So they made you into the bad guy. And I get for a while you might have even believed that you were the bad guy, or you tried to help them see like things from your perspective, and it's just like all the time and energy you put into this, it just felt like a waste, and you felt like it was draining you. You're going to get your energy back, and I feel like it's almost, you're almost going to feel like you're a kid again, and you're going to feel like it's a new beginning coming in for you, but you are going to feel very powered up. So it's almost like just being at peace right now, and they're saying waving the white flag. And I get that it's not like a pride thing. It's a way for you to close out this cycle. It's a way for you, with the Emperor, this might be an Aries. Somebody might have Aries in their chart. It's a way for you to truly stand on business, is what they're saying. So I get from the perspective of whoever left you this way, at first it's for their ego, because this person is so stuck in ego that's the thing about people that are super like manipulative and abusive and narcissistic. A lot of them live in a distorted world. So when you get wrapped up with them, they start to make you feel like you're crazy. They start to make you feel like you're the crazy one, and they will pull you into their chaotic world. So I get here that you're choosing the high road in this situation, or you will. And to whatever toxic person or community that you're leaving, initially they are going to view it as they won. And it's almost better that way, to let them think that, to let them feel that, and just to choose your peace. And that's what I get, is you're just choosing your peace right now. And it's almost like you're going to be pulling back your energy, and it's literally going to feel like you just have like a youthful energy coming to you. I don't know how else to explain it. Yeah. With the dragon here, some of you might be interested in the occult. I get Lucifer energy. I really like Lucifer a lot. The concept of Lucifer is a masculine version of Venus. So it's a Venusian energy, but it's through a masculine lens rather than a feminine lens. So Venusian is, Venus is seen as like sitting back, allowing things to come to you. But with Lucifer being a masculine, being a leader, it's a very, the way that I can describe Lucifer's energy, I'm cautious to tell you. Like, it gives me like Hal from like Hal's Moving Castle. Is that what it's called? It also, if you've ever seen True Blood, I have not watched the whole thing. I've watched like the first 3 seasons, and I had a friend that made me watch these with her like last year and a half ago. So it's kind of fresh on my mind. But Eric, the blonde vampire, that I'm cautious with that one, because that one's kind of dark. But like, that's the energy that I have from Lucifer. Like, Lucifer gets things done, but in a like not feminine way, but in a Venusian way. Like, the way that Lucifer shows up to things to get things done is in a charm. Like, usually when you think masculine energy, it's like direct, it's kind of like forceful. Lucifer gets things done. Lucifer is a leader, but in a way that is, he does it through like charm. He does it through persuasion. So he's able to earn respect and earn his spot as a leader through they're saying the gift of gab, but in a kind of more feminine way. I hope you get what I'm saying. If you are still under like religious conditioning, that might be very triggering for you, but you have to understand that I'm pagan and that I study the occult heavily. I mean, I could show you the books I have on demonology. I think Lucifer, when you decondition yourself from Christianity, I really love Lucifer's energy. I think anytime I has a problem and I get a sign from Lucifer, I'm like, shit's gonna get done and I'm not gonna have to put in much work. It's that sort of thing. Like Lucifer just shows up and people kind of like cater to him because he's a pretty boy. He's, you know, he's charming. He's got swag. He's just, you know, people are like, oh, okay. That's the sort of energy. I really love Lucifer. I can talk more about it in a separate video if you want. I don't think that demonology, if you're a person that believes in fairies, you work with demons, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Demons are fairies. Fairies are demons. Same. The concept of demons and Satan is just a way to erase the old gods. The old gods didn't go anywhere. The old gods are, okay, we won't get into it because I know it'll be triggering and offensive, and I don't want to get into all that, but the old gods didn't go anywhere. And the old gods are extremely powerful, especially in the 3D. And I don't think Lucifer is the big, bad, scary person that people make him out to be. You know, Christians have to use the concept of the devil, have to use the concept of Satan. Pagans don't believe in the devil. The devil is not real, not respected in paganism. That was a way to demonize the old gods. Freya is associated with Lucifer. Freya is the Norse goddess, the goddess of love, but she also was a goddess of battle. She's closely associated with Lucifer. So it's a feminine energy that is very attractive, that is magnetic, that gets what they want, but they can go to war too. That's not how, like, Venus is not going to go to war. She's going to sit on her pedestal and have what she wants brought to her. Lucifer and more of like a Freya energy, they will go to war and they will fuck shit up if they need to, but more often than not, they just, you know, kind of bat their eyelashes and get what they want. Sorry. I should have put my phone on do not disturb. That is this sort of energy. So I don't think it's anything to be afraid of. I have never had a bad experience with Lucifer, ever. I have never had a bad experience with Lucifer. I have never had a negative experience with demons at all. My negative experience was when they were trying to help me and I was still in Christian conditioning and I was fearful of them. So my reality was created that they were trying to harm me. But once I deconditioned that, it has been nothing but pleasant. It has been nothing but, I will take care of you. You are good. You deserve to have a good life and you don't have to struggle and go through shit. You don't have to struggle and go through shit. I will warn you though, if you are interested in working with demons, especially, my last Aquarius video, I talked a little bit about how the seal of Saturn is actually the sigil of Azazel, who is a fallen angel. Azazel is Saturn, closely related. Azazel is the angel of self-excellence. So that is very much what you will deal with if you do decide that you want to go down, how is it pronounced? Luciferian magic. I think that it's extremely rewarding, and I think that it will push you to a level of yourself that you did not think was possible. And it's not a way to gain power over people. I mean, people can view it that way and go about it that way, but if you do, it's not a good reality to live in, because that will be reflected to you. You're going to have constant power struggles, and what I get, Capricorn, is that you've already been through that. So I don't think that you really want to go back into that sort of like war mindset. I get you're at a point that you would rather be in this like playful energy and allow, you know, whatever spiritual force that you believe in, that you trust. I get that you would rather that spiritual force kind of take the torch from you and lead the way so that you can kind of vibe in this peaceful energy. I get that that's the energy of this reading. So if that's not you, this is not a reading for you. I might not be a reader for you, okay? You don't want to get into that energy of I'm going to use demons to control other people, because that's not the concept. You are extremely, like, they're saying out of focus, but I can't think of the word. That's not the reality of what it's like working with fallen angels and demons. The reality of it is that you have to have radical self-acceptance, and you have to have radical taking responsibility for yourself. So you cannot be the best version of yourself if you're constantly falling into power games and thinking you can control other people and thinking other people are your puppets. That is super, one, shows that you're not very intelligent to me, and two, shows that you live in extremely low vibration. So lowest vibration you can go versus self-excellence, not in the same, same platform, not on the same vibration, not in the same reality. So that's not the reality of working with angels and demons. If you want to become the best version of yourself, but go through challenge after challenge, that's really what it is. But I get that you have already kind of gone through this and defeated this monster, and you want to get back to an energy of like, just, you want to live in peace. Choosing peace over, it's like a full energy. That's so funny that there's like a fire that's starting in you that's going to be, and I really get that, this can be taken different ways. For some of you, you're going to be connecting with a community that helps connect you with this inner child and this inner fire that is going to push you forward. So for some of you, it might be that you are looking more into the occult, and you're going to connect more with the occult, and you're going to align with a community that will be very supportive of you, and they're going to help you kind of hatch and nurture this dragon that's going to, take over so that you can relax for once in your life. You have the possibility of entering into the full energy. So the full energy is, can on one side of the coin be stupid because you're starting something brand new. You don't know anything about it. You're going to have to come at it from a beginner's mindset. But on the other end, it gives you an opportunity to start anew. I'm going to have to pause you guys and come back. 1 second. Okay, sorry. I don't know if you could hear the truck. My mailman, well, not UPS man, came. Okay. It's fun sitting on the porch and doing these, but like also more interference. You have an opportunity here, Capricorn, to start like completely fresh in something. And I get that this would be very rejuvenating for you. It would allow you to kind of start to take your power back, to realign with your, again, childhood sense of wonder. I don't know what it is about the earth signs. It's usually when this happens is people watching more than one. And I used to like fuss at you guys about that, but I appreciate the support. I won't be mad, but if the readings get a little bit repetitive, if you watch every single reading, I'm going to pick up on your energy in every reading. So yeah, Capricorn, they're saying here that you have stability coming to you. Like, you don't have to push forward anymore. I get like your community is here, like the forge is here, but it's in the reverse. So it's like you don't have to do more work. You don't have to exhaust yourself to make whatever situation work. They are literally saying here, choose peace. Choose peace. You have your community coming in. And for some of you, like I said, this gives me like fairies and Lucifer energy. Dragons always are associated with Lucifer. And you don't have to take it as like you need to work with Lucifer, especially if you experience fear. If you experience fear with any sort of like fairies or demons, don't work with them. Don't. Because you create your reality. So when I need to make a separate, they don't want me to talk about them to like some extent. They're okay if I explain a little bit because I'm obviously channeling and they're around me, but they prefer the occult is secret for a reason. So it's not supposed to be common knowledge. They want me to be cautious with the information that I share with you guys. So and I also don't think it's good for general public to know. Fairies and the true nature of spiritual beings is more so of, I used to refer to them as like animalistic, but I don't think that that's exactly right, because they're not living on instinct. They are very intelligent beings. They were worshipped back in the day, before, Christianity. People were burned at the stake if they wouldn't convert to Christianity. Back in the day, these are beings that were respected and worshipped and that were called upon to, ensure safety, to ensure the safety of your crops, to ensure the livelihood of your cattle, to ensure success, and love, and, let's just say friendship. It is not the like black and white sort of thinking, angels and demons, good and bad. Bad things don't happen to you because, and now this depends on your school of thought and what you are looking into, because it is different. African spirituality, I think, has one of the best views and outlooks on like negative things happening to you. But the way my guides have explained it is that it's just the human experience. Bad things happen to you so that you can learn and grow. And it sucks, but from like a outside perspective, death is not intrinsically bad. It's a normal part of life. But when you're attached to somebody and you don't want them to go, or it feels like it's too early for them to go, then you're going to perceive it as being evil and something bad, when like it affects you in a way that is like negative. Obviously, I don't want to take away from tragedy, but from a like nature perspective, I found a dead bird in our yard last week. Does that mean that something evil has taken place? Birds die. That's a normal part of life and death. Death allows for new. If every person that has ever walked this earth had never died, imagine what the world would be like. Imagine you would not be able to move. There would be so many people, it would be gross. People have to go so that new people can come in. As a human, we have to find ways to come to terms with that. And I think that the concept of the devil, the concept of, evil exists, yes, in the world, but it's a human construct and it comes from humans. It's not intrinsic in nature. It's not natural. So when working with demons, fairies, they are neutral. So if you approach them in a way that you're going to get one over on them, you're going to trick them, you're going to force them to do your bidding, you are going to get fucked up. And if you come at them in a way that they're scary and evil, a lot of them can be vampiric in nature and they will feed off of you. Especially like, I wish I could show you guys. I've done so much research and I really could do like a PowerPoint presentation. And these are books. I could teach a class on this easily. I could pull it out of my ass right now if I wanted to. But you have to be careful, and if that's something that you are interested in, you have to make sure that you're mentally ready so that you do not put yourself into a spiritual psychosis. And it is very easy with them, and some of them will feed into it because they feed on energy, and fear is one of the most powerful energies to feed off of. I mean, just think about like you in your own life. Wouldn't you rather someone that you're beefing with to be fearful of you? Yeah, because that puts you in a position of power. That's just the way, it's sticking to me. That's the way the world works, you know? Christianity has conditioned so many of us, and I talk about this a lot because I grew up in the Bible Belt and I was forced to go to church against my will, and it made me feel like I was a terrible, bad person going to hell because I have naturally connected with nature my whole life, and then being told that that's evil and that like necromancy is one of the worst things you can do. Necromancy is connecting with your ancestors. You know, necromancy is doing tarot readings. So I am a sinner just by being who I am. So most people are. You have to like decondition that if you want to do this for real. Some of you do. Some of you, I wouldn't. I don't think everybody's meant to do this. And I think that you can get fucked up trying to do it if you're not meant to do it or if you go into it for the wrong reasons. So I am happy to be a guide to people that are ready for it and that are chosen to do it, but I'm not willing to share information willy-nilly to people that could use it to have negative intentions, because truly it will mess themselves up more than anybody else. There is some sort of like clarity that you have to have. And I'm telling you, for some of you, this is an initiation. Some of you have the opportunity to be initiated to work with higher spiritual forces that would do not your bidding, but are willing and wanting to help you with this. And I get for some of you, this is something that's been brewing for a long time. This is kind of like, it's like the hatching of an egg that you planted, a seed, an egg. This is an egg, but it's like a seed that you planted a long time ago is going to come to fruition. But I truly get Capricorn. I hope that this has made sense for you. Again, if you watch one of these readings and it doesn't make any sense for you, it's probably not for you. These are general readings. So they're going to be kind of like sporadic, and you might get tidbits here and there that are meant for you, or the whole thing might resonate with you. It just depends. But the gist of this reading is that you don't have to put in more work. Spirit is calling for you to wave the white flag in these ego battles you've been having, to stop feeling like you have to prove yourself, to stop feeling like you need everybody to get on board with your ideas, to stop feeling like you need to save other people. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. This is this energy. Stop feeling like you have to be the white knight in every situation. Something that I had to, a mantra I basically had to take on when I was in therapy, and that helped me release a lot of relationships that were toxic for me and that were pulling me down and keeping me from being who I need to be and keeping me away from like peace and happiness in my life. My number one mantra was, other people's problems are not my problems. And if you need to tell yourself that 20 times a day until you start to focus on yourself and start to choose peace over violence, and I don't even get this as violence. I get this is you are trying to force people that are choosing violence constantly for their own, like, this is somebody just fucking with you, Capricorn. I don't get that this person genuinely needs your help. I get these people are fucking with you to drain you, because a lot of times people do that because they see your potential. I've had people that I thought there was genuine love there and that they wanted the best for me, and as soon as I like got around them and put myself in a vulnerable position with them, I realized that they just wanted to feed off my energy. They just wanted to put me in a position where they felt like they had power over me and they felt like they had control over me to make themselves feel better, because they were jealous of me the whole fucking time. This is that energy. You cannot help people. You cannot save people that want ill towards you. You're not going to convince them to be better people. People rarely change at all, to be honest with you. And times that people change are usually they're put in a position where they don't have any other choice. I went to therapy because I got sick and tired of the way that I was repeating patterns in my life, and I was constantly giving my power away to people that didn't deserve it. And I knew that when I started this channel, I was unmedicated and undiagnosed with ADHD. And around fall of 2021, I was diagnosed and medicated, but I was never fully treated. So I had to take time away from this to deal with the fact that I am extremely reactive and emotional and impulsive at times, and I allowed my emotions to override my logic, I had to find ways to kind of comfort myself and self-soothe so that I didn't get pulled into other people's dramas. So that's the kind of energy. And I'm a Capricorn dominant. I'm a Saturn dominant in my chart. So that might be a lesson that you are learning now or that you've just gone through. Spirit is truly saying, wave the white flag in these situations, these ego battles that you're in. You're not going to win. You're not going to come out on top. Let these people be losers. Let people be lame. Let people be lame. Stop trying to prove yourself to people that are losers. Seriously. Some people get upset when other people use that word, but some people truly are just fucking losers. They're losers. They don't have anything going for themselves. They're embarrassing to be associated with. And the more you try to uplift them, the more you try to show them the light, the worse off you are. Sometimes you just have to let people be lame. Let them be losers. Let them go off and be dumb. They're not meant to rise with you, but you're not going to rise connected with them. Let these people go. Let them be lame and step into your power and step into your magic, because I get the amount of work that you've done. It's not that you need to do more work to achieve what you want to achieve. It's literally you just have to align with the life that would allow that. You have to let go of the people that aren't allowing you to align with that. Whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever you've been working towards, you are not in a position, or you weren't, take it how it resonates, you're not in a position to receive it because of the bullshit you keep distracting yourself with. And these people are doing it on purpose. A lot of people will know that you're better than them, will know that you need to move on, will know that you're cooler than them, will know that you're not meant to be around them, you're smarter than them, you have a better shit going on in your life, but you deal with them out of pity, you deal with them out of, a convenience, you deal with them out of a need to feel like you can have those people in your life. Let them go. Let them be losers. Please let them be losers, Capricorn. You are worth so much more. You are deserving of so much more, and so much more wants to come to you, and you will not have to work towards this. You will just have to let go of what's not. Let go of what is not for you so that you can allow what is. Okay? I love you so much. I will see you again soon. Hope this helped.